think we're live.
I'm pretty sure we're live.
I know we're alive.
Okay.
I'm looking at our live stream. It doesn't look like it's going. There we go.
There we go.
There we are.
All right. So there's a little bit of a lag in our live stream, so we can stop looking at this and start talking. Hey, all, how you doing? This is number 1 of our weekly, daily, monthly. We're going to be doing some stuff on a regular basis. You got these 2 microphones. You can talk into them if you like.
Okay.
Introduce yourself. I'm Ted McFadden. This is
Stu Rosen.
and
Denise Daniels.
Stu and Denise are with MB Stone, professional, and I'm with Sureshine Service Network, Sureshine Care and Restoration Services, and Stone Care EDU, and we are here to answer questions. Look at that, Brady. We are live. Yes, sir. We are live. Thank you very much for noticing. Just so you know, it's a little bit of a lag. So when you type something, we see it maybe 20 seconds later. So don't be afraid to ask some questions. We're here in this cave. You can see it's a wonderful cave.
It's dripping.
Took us a while to build this thing. This
All week. We've been here
yeah,
all
it took
week.
us all week. Yeah, it's been a killer week. We've been doing stone restoration videos, MB Stone Care content. It's been pretty fun.
Brutal.
It's been a lot of fun. It is
It's
hard
been a
work.
lot of fun.
Yeah,
We've
it's been
learned a
fun.
lot.
Definitely learned a lot.
So what would you say you learned? What was the number one thing that you learned? I mean, obviously it's not about stone care, but
Preparation.
Yes.
that's definitely about stone care.
Well, yeah, that's probably with everything. But being in front of the camera, just learning how to deal with the whole situation of doing that. It's been great.
Well, having a good solid plan, layout.
So looks like 9 people are watching this right now.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's cool.
it's not the whole world like we thought.
Darn.
Just 9 people.
Well, 9 people is a lot.
Well, I mean, I think it's going to go up over time as long as we say some interesting stuff, you know.
Well, we have some plans about doing this and calling it like On the Rocks and possibly talking about more than just stone. And maybe
Keep talking.
maybe we can really form a community of friends and like-minded people, and we can solve some problems for people or find some solutions that might be better for the contractor and the stone refinisher. Talk about products, pros and cons. I think we can do a lot, but I love the community part. I love that we would all function as a community and not just talking about stone, but starting out with some interesting subjects. I mean, I thought it would be cool to talk about adult beverages, coffee, meat in general.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I mean
so
meat that you barbecue or smoke.
I know what you mean.
if anybody came here to learn about stone restoration, I'm not sure if Stu's the right guy for you right now.
Apparently not. I thought we were talking about business.
Yeah.
Yeah, stone business, that's right. Financial situations, everything, insurance, whatever the community wants to discuss.
Let me tell you, just checking the sound here. Let me tell you that one thing that I've learned this week is that Stu works his ass off, not just for his business, but for everybody else. I couldn't believe how many phone calls and texts he was answering. He was almost answering during shooting.
Yes.
It was like a nervous
Oh,
He was
way.
like this, running a machine, and then his phone would ding and he'd be like, while he's talking about polishing marble, he'd be
Was it
looking
that
at
obvious?
his text. Yeah. Yeah, he's a busy
That's
guy,
pretty
but he
normal.
gets everything done. So what's happening in the MB Stone Care world? What are you going to be doing over the next few months?
Wow, we have so many things going on. We have new new products that are out. The pyros, they're big. They're going to get bigger because we're going to make 20-inch pads now. We were making 17, so
Definitely they're getting bigger.
they're definitely getting bigger.
By percentage, they're getting a lot
Yep.
bigger, huh?
Yeah, and we're going to make individuals and 5-inch and 7-inch and 8-inch for Cymex machines. And we're getting back a lot of good feedback on the pyros. They seem to be working really well, and folks seem to be loving them. And then we have the Infernos that we're really excited about. They're working great. They are resin diamonds that are chemically and mechanically created. So you
Okay.
can. Oh, sorry. So
There's people there.
Yeah,
They're
well,
talking to you.
I'm sorry.
Brady, the
Brady wants to
community,
know what our thoughts are on aliens.
aliens.
Thank you very much, Brady, for noticing. And Stu is also an authority on the extraterrestrial. He talks a-
E.T. phone home. God, I didn't think about talking about aliens. That's kind of getting really out there.
Thanks,
Brady.
Galen.
Yeah,
The community has been integral in my business. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, and ours too. And getting back to the Infernos, those are 4- and 5-inch diamond pads just for countertops, really, right now, and walls. Anything that's smooth, that doesn't have any lippage, and you can get better than factory polishes using these pads without polishing compounds.
so we have a question. What's the most requested product right now?
Oh, a question from Emily.
Jeez.
That's a good question. What's the
It depends on which side. So on the professional side, the most requested, MB20 is probably the
MB20.
20
yeah.
or 22.
I got to
That's
tell you,
two.
in my business, we run 5 trucks out of Orange County and 1 in Dallas, and we probably use MB20 every single day. So it's probably one of the products from MB that I use the most.
Yeah, Easy Oxy is getting up there as well.
Easy Oxy's big for,
Yeah,
especially probably for consumers and
Consumers,
stuff
yeah.
too, right?
That one's pretty big. And for kits, marble repair kit is the best selling one.
Tim Lesnar says, "Thanks for all the help on Anietch, y'all." Definitely welcome for that. You should join the Sureshine Service Network. You get free online training for Anietch specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's something that's pretty exciting with the online training, that it's being incorporated to hands-on training, and there's going to be more and more modules for that.
Yeah, I love our partnership on that. I'm excited about that.
Yeah, and the network too. I mean, the network works, and
Yeah, that's what I mean.
the more we all support it, the better it will be for all of us. So it's really important to consider that. So, and Ashley, I'm not that nervous.
It's like you're rocking back and forth,
Yeah.
Stu. You're like
my
this.
hands in my pockets.
know.
We get them out of there.
Some of you don't know what the Sureshine Service Network is. Let me just show you real quick. This is a Sureshine Service Network, and it doesn't matter what you do, but a lot of the more Anietch applicators are constantly asking about the Sureshine Service Network and what it does. But this is one thing. First, you get the online training from StoneCare EDU, and then it helps customers find your business. And we use the money that comes in from the Sureshine Service Network, most of it, to actually advertise Google AdWords and some other avenues so that you can be found. This is search in Orange County and LA County for the Sureshine Service Network. So when somebody pops in, they'll find this page. And whenever somebody becomes a member, they also get a company page. And the company page actually lists all the services you provide that are on the Sureshine Service Network.
That's the landing page.
That's the company landing page, but every one of these is actually a landing page. So when somebody searches for more Anietch on Google and it's in Los Angeles, what we're putting together is that this page is going to show up in the Google search. It talks specifically about Los Angeles, Orange County, provides videos, and it really just is designed to get you a call. So if you're in the stone restoration field and you you're considering the Sureshine Service Network, just give me a call. You can also get me on Facebook or Ted at SureshineServiceNetwork.com. That's a good way to do it as well.
Yeah, and we've partnered with that on the network. So if you attend our hands-on classes, you get that MB certified professional kind of group within the network.
Absolutely, and one thing I have to stress is that everybody that that is certified by MB that goes to the classes, they get a free listing on the network,
Right.
and all they have to do is send me a logo and one photo. They get a free list, a free company page, as well as a free badge, MB certified badge. Now, anybody that's done this in the past, and that's in the future because MB's actually paying for this. Anybody that's done this in the past, it's also an MB certified pro can do that can be listed for $50, and a lot of people have. Once you are listed, you just got to send me your logo and a photo, and then I'll get you up within 24 hours.
Thanks, Brady, for including me. Some people forget about me over here. I appreciate it. And yes, there is the plans for a 400 pyro.
Yeah, what are we bringing in? We just finished
Them
testing the
waffle.
lower grits. So,
Actually, you have a couple of grits, right? Which grits do you have?
yeah, we're bringing in, I think it starts with 100.
Mm-hmm.
100,
1, 2, and
200.
4 are the 3 we're adding.
But I want to
set.
add that we haven't, I mean, you can use them to go along, to be prior to the 800 grit, but the way the 800 and the 1500 and the 3000 and the gold pad were designed, they're designed to work in conjunction with resin diamonds, so you have less occurrence of orange peeling, and you get a much clearer finish with higher clarity. So
Right, start with the resins, finish with the pyros. But, I mean, there's going to be a use for these lower grits. I mean, I hope so, otherwise we probably bring them.
Yeah, and the way that we tested them, we put them out in the field at Stoneshine up in New York, and they produce some really great hone finishes.
Yeah.
Very smooth. They'll take care of all the lippage, so I'm reading Mike's.
Thanks.
Ringo is back in North Carolina at home with his children.
Oh.
I miss that pompadour.
But
Love that man.
Yep.
Cameron, we miss you.
yeah, but so we're pretty excited about these pyros and the lower grits as well. So
Ted, we'll be contacting you tomorrow, Monday. All right, Galen. I think you're already in the system.
He's on the network.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just need some photos from you. I did ask multiple times. You're already in, I believe, Galen. So
I think I sent you their logo too.
well, he actually
Oh yeah.
he actually is in for
Okay.
Anietch, I believe. So let's firm that up. And
I like Brady's
yeah,
question.
I look forward to talking to you tomorrow.
yeah, I just want to say one thing
He
about that
said
network.
Mike meant Brian.
What are the differences between the resins, diamonds, impregnated pads, and hybrids and metals, etc.? That's
Woo.
like let's write a book.
Yeah.
James Joyce, Ulysses. How about that one? Yeah. Stu is going to read us a book now. Come on.
Oh God,
right.
here we go.
Tell us the difference. Let's just start with resin pads and diamond
Yeah,
impregnated
summary,
pads
yes.
first.
Wow, I don't even know where to start. Can we do just one thing?
Did you guys do the resin thing today? The video?
We
Today
did.
we did resins. Yeah.
Okay.
Tomorrow we do infernos. Yeah.
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 Mike, I'm sorry, Mike. I forgot about Brian
I'm on Brian.
temporarily.
Okay, so resins. Start with resins. We talked about them today. You already did a video on them.
Well, the difference between resins and diamond impregnated pads, resins are diamonds in a standardized format within a resin, and it's very important to know that it's a really high quality resin or a high quality diamond, so that when you're working on stone, and there's a lot of different types because we were working on different materials. So if you're working on granites, you want to have a softer resin. If you're working on marbles, you want to have a harder resin. So you want to have the opposite of the hardness of the material that you're working on. So the resins are going to be stiffer, right? So you're going to get better results because of that. Where diamond impregnated pads can be easier to use, right? Because the resins are going to be affected by the lippage. And diamond impregnated pads are going to possibly work better when there's lippage. But there's also the possibility that the lippage will destroy them. So you have to find out how much lippage you have. So there's a lot of things to consider in doing that.
Talk to the microphone.
Move closer. Don't stare at
You
it.
want me to look up or look down?
Look up, lean forward.
Yeah.
So there's so many
Definitely.
differences even in diamond impregnated pads. The stiffness of the pad, the flex of the pad. That's what we had to consider when we put out the pyros. What would work best on floors that we come in contact with every day? Because sometimes we'll use in the past we've used a stiffer pad, and on some floors they'll just get trashed. And a lot of us, I know some of us older guys, we have a tendency to want to use resins because that's what we always did. So we'll put risers and spacers, and we can use resins that have beveled edges to mitigate that lippage. So that's some important facts.
Well, that's why ours are softer. That's exactly why we wanted them that way, so they wouldn't get destroyed.
And they're pretty beefy too. We've been getting back a lot of reports that they hold up pretty well.
Which ones?
The pyros.
Pyros.
Oh, yeah. So hopefully that answers your question, Brady. I'm sure that you already knew the answer. So thank you for
Thanks for posting.
posting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's more though.
We got a question from Brandon. Brandon Head, are you? I'm going away from Brady for a second because
Yeah, he's got hybrids, metals. Like we
Yeah.
can go on and on.
Yeah.
We'll come back, Brady.
Yeah.
We will.
we're gonna do a podcast only on diamonds in the future.
Yeah.
That's on the list now. Thanks, Brady.
Yeah.
Brandon Head, are you hiring? Seems like a cool place to work. It absolutely is a cool place to work. And yes, we are always hiring.
Yes, we are.
We're always hiring good people, good with good attitudes, and want to work hard. Yeah, and want to learn and want to make money for their families and their future. Right?
Yeah.
Did I answer that?
Yeah, absolutely. We're very cool.
Yeah, we
We're
are
very
very
cool.
cool. Yeah, it's a fun place.
If
yeah.
we say so ourselves.
Yeah. Oh, Anthony Lapari.
Anthony, yeah.
I think that's a compliment for Stu. Looking good, guys, here from Montreal. Yes.
Awesome. Thank you,
Yeah.
Anthony. We appreciate that.
So we got away from talking about. You were saying something about the network, and I interrupted you.
The Stoneshine has been using the network now for quite some time, and our leads have really increased. We get GCRs and anti-etch leads, and I think that network is just going to get better as time goes on.
I think I see 3 or 4 leads a week coming in for
Yeah.
New York.
Yep.
Yeah, and I don't know if I think we're just like really well indexed there right now because I don't think I'm. I do advertise for anti-etch nationally, but the GCRs, the marble stuff, that stuff just is coming in because people are looking for it.
Organically.
Yeah.
Yeah. But over time, isn't it going to just get better?
Oh yeah, it's going to get better and better. The more people are in it, the more the better it's going to get. We just had a guy, Dan, in Buffalo, Dan the Granite Man in Buffalo. He just joined. He's doing some stuff. That's
Yeah.
like the two.
He just came to our class.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
what that.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. And he's been we've been conversing on Facebook for a
Yeah.
little while. I have a guy in I think Prescott, Arizona, that wants to join.
Oh, yeah.
And it's my fault. I haven't called him back yet, and but he's definitely in. And there's a few other people that are coming in too. We're a little bit light in the southeast. like Florida is a little bit light. We have some granite repairs like in Miami and Antioch stuff going on in Miami. I am referring some Antioch stuff in South Florida to some of the applicators, but we'd really like to find a good applicator to join the network down there. And then the Midwest, we only have one guy in Chicago, Justin. Yeah. I'm sure he's happy. Oh yeah, and Dan, Victory Cleaning in Kansas City. Those are the two lone Antioch applicators in the Midwest, and they are covering a lot of territory right now. So it's good.
Yeah, keeping them busy.
Yeah. But so we hope to grow, keep growing, and I think we're up to 60 members now nationwide, and with the MB, we need some of your MB your MB certified people haven't really followed through with the pictures, photos, and the logos, but we can still get them on. So if they see this video and it just kind of lights a fire, you get the certification, you should also be listed on the site. It's just that one extra thing that helps you. Because does MB,
and it's included. It's free.
And don't you guys have a link to the site to find MB certified
Find a Pro,
applicators?
yeah.
So the Find a Pro link to the MB on the MB page goes to the network, and then the customer just puts in their zip code and they can find you. So it's super important to follow through with that.
It's just another tool in the whole community. It's what we've been doing all these years.
Yeah.
It's just another part of growing that community, and we're all helping each other.
Yeah, we love giving out jobs that come in through the office to folks that we know. I mean, what's better than that? Awesome.
Well, we know they'll get taken care of too.
The network's constantly. If anybody calls in that I don't have a name for, it happens in Virginia all the time. It's like just give it to Stu; he'll find somebody.
We always look for someone.
Yeah,
absolutely. Diamond Tile Restoration, Hassan.
Oh, hey,
how you
Hassan.
doing?
Hey,
hope all's well up there.
Nice seeing you.
You can't see him.
I can see the post.
So we are going to be in, just so you guys know, we're going to be in Las Vegas in January, right?
Yep.
Yeah. The last week of January?
Yes, January 31st through February 2nd, the Tie Show.
Yeah. So we'll be broadcasting from there as well. But in the meantime, we're hoping to put together a couple of these. I don't know if all of them are going to be video like this. Some of them are just probably going to be standard podcasts, but I don't think that's a problem. We have like a little curriculum built. We're going to start talking about, some stuff in the stone business as well. And Stu has some plans on talking about bourbon. I don't know anything about bourbon, so
I don't know. I thought it would be kind of cool to develop this community and also just maybe start out some of these conversations with things that we all have a passion for, and just kind of break the
whatever
ice
that might be.
Whatever that might be.
yeah.
Well, cool stuff. I mean, stuff that we might all like to talk about. Even Mike might want to talk about mountain biking, or anything.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, Matt, yeah.
Whatever it might be. So,
Matt Pentecost from Sacramento, Sac Surfers Pro. Thank you very much for saying hello. Great seeing you.
Yeah, hey, Matt.
Galen Roth says it's kind of late here on the East Coast.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Sorry, made you stay up late. It's like 10 o'clock there, 10:30.
We'll have to do it earlier next time.
Yeah, you getting sort of tired there? Gonna crash?
Well, I mean, most of the stone restoration guys have to get up at 6 a.m. to go to work.
Yep, that's right. Yeah. I think when Galen gets up early, he's going to play golf.
Couldn't do this any earlier. If you saw this, I mean, we're actually not sitting in a cave right now.
Sure we are.
If you saw where we are, you'd see that we had to make some major changes to our studio so that we could 3 people could stand in front of the camera instead of one.
Yeah. It's kind of cave-like.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a good background you picked.
It is a good background.
Pretty cool. We can actually be anywhere.
Yeah.
Brady shares your love of bourbon.
Brady likes bourbon, red wine, and good beer. You're like, this is not Tinder, Brady. Okay. We love you, but This is
Yeah,
not.
there you go. Thursday night football. Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of subjects to talk about, and we just
Well, it is Thursday night.
is
I think.
Thursday
I
night.
think
That's
he's
what-
complaining.
Thursday night football.
I think that's
It
more
is
of a complaint.
No, we've
from
been doing
Galen.
this.
Yeah.
We've been shooting videos all
Says
week. I
Sunday.
don't even know what day it is.
yeah.
Yeah, we started on Sunday. I think we missed Sunday day football.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
So what do
turn
we
your
shoot?
football on.
What did you talk about this week?
Jeez.
I'm going to defer that to you. You
Oh
start
my
that.
gosh.
I'll finish it in because I know you have a good memory.
I mean, we've done videos on like product videos, explanations, how-tos, sales pitches. I mean, promo, you name it. Like I don't
Yeah.
think
On
there's
all the
much we have
products.
not done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pro and consumer.
So how would you say, like, are you guys going to be fixed for the future?
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. I have to say that we this is a foray into videos. I didn't really get comfortable. I'm still not 100% comfortable speaking in front of cameras or microphones, but Ted has coached us through this whole week and made this possible to get this far without having a nervous breakdown. But it's a lot of work.
I think I did pretty good.
Yeah.
I was going to get to you eventually.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
She did do pretty good. She got a little testy
You
yesterday.
did really good
but
today.
Yeah, I wasn't here today. First day though. I mean, I have my kid with me.
It was good. Yeah. I think the hardest. What was the hardest day? Was the one we did where we just did like one video for 4 hours in the morning?
They were all hard. I mean,
It's like Tuesday was.
right up
Brutal,
to
I think.
lunchtime.
Yeah.
it was hard. Hey, Bill. There he is.
Bill Taylor.
Yeah. That's your private
Nice.
helicopter.
Nice to see you.
Bill Taylor, everyone. Bill Taylor from Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, right, Bill? Yeah.
Yeah.
Rock Doc, looking good over there. I think he's got one of the greatest mustaches in the history of the stone industry. Thank you very much for checking in, Bill. Hope all's well.
I do not have a private helicopter.
Oh, Galen Roth he gives you some cred.
Yeah, a little bit back. I think he got me because of that golf comment. But
Sam's in here.
I won't be on that.
Sam Jaramillo, Las Vegas. He has a very benign and calming username.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Lovely.
Thank you.
yeah.
I want to see more of these two.
When is the next time y'all are going to do a podcast? From Emily Edwards. Look at you. You're asking the best questions, Emily. I don't know. I don't know if we can handle this.
That's
Yep.
That's my girl.
Yeah. We're going to have to fly somewhere and do a podcast. I think the next live podcast we're all going to be together is going to be in January.
Yeah.
But we can
We
do
can do
live
some-
podcasts
yeah.
on Zoom.
Yeah.
There's some other ways to do this where we're not in the same room, but we're still talking. I think it's going to be good. So we'll get it set up.
Uh-oh.
Brian
Ringo's-
Thompson is
Ringo's here.
Ringo is
Ringo.
Mike must have called you, Brian.
Yeah.
Something about bourbon.
Something about
Brady and
bourbon,
Tinder.
Brady and Tinder.
That sums it up. You're all caught up.
See, he did play golf today. Look at that.
So hopefully you're learning something. You're all learning
know
something
him.
right now because I sure am.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about bourbon, Brian. So, like, we're not going to do it on every single, podcast or meeting that we do, but I think every once in a while we should maybe talk about other things other than Stone to start the conversations off. So you can be our bourbon spokesman if you like.
Yeah, my plan is to do. I've been planning to do a podcast for a long time, anyways, and my plan is to also do some business stuff, marketing, and talk about some of the books that I've been reading. People are always asking me about how I sell projects over the phone, and some of the things that just are not 100% related to actually the work of stone restoration, but the business of stone restoration, and may be any business really, that we're jumping into, or any service business. So I'm happy to do this all the time. So
Yeah.
Just at a set day. like
Yeah.
every whatever.
I also think that we can do it. We can do it together. We could also do it as a team, but we could also do it in the same channel separately, so that we're like building a library
Yeah.
of information, so everybody can learn. So, maybe Stu's going to get on one of these days and talk about diamonds, and or Denise is going to get on one of these days and talk about business. Talk about the business of what MB's doing for us. The classes, really. I mean, there's so many hands-on classes now that I've lost count. I mean, you
Yeah,
guys
we've
have
added
like
so
4 or
much.
5 different classes, and I know that I'm a little bit confused, and so I think that would really help if we kind of explain some of those things. We can explain them now, but I think we're it's something where we can just keep the conversation going.
Yeah.
That's the plan, anyways.
Yeah. I mean, we had the intros, but we did add the advanced because a lot of the guys, I mean, you're beyond the intro, but some of the more challenging repairs.
What's the best way to remove swirl marks when polishing granite?
Don't get them.
Don't get them.
Don't get swirl marks.
The best way, from what I do, is I use a lot less MB20 than a lot of people. I think one of the things that I noticed Stu doing this week was he uses a lot more than me, and I think that requires you to use that water bottle more.
Mm-hmm.
I tend to, and my technicians tend to use less, and actually do more steps. Like they'll do it two or three times instead of 1 or 2 times.
Build it up.
Yeah, and they build it up. And when that happens, you're actually not really able to cause the swirl marks because you're using a lot less material, and it's kind of burning off over the.
That's exactly what we tell people when they call in. Is
Yeah.
you're using too much MB20.
Yeah.
Just use less.
Yeah.
If you get really weird swirl marks that you can't get out, if you just drop down some polishing compound, marble polishing compound, they'll come right out.
A lot of times too, people don't clean first. So if you don't clean the countertop first, you got grease and oils that are causing those swirl marks, and it's not necessarily the MB20. So I like the Easy Scrub. Some people like other things, but I use the Easy Scrub with a little white pad, and I just really just do it by hand, and I scrub around, and then I wipe it off, and then it's ready for MB20 within 5 minutes or less. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't really have to clean the Easy Scrub off. I mean, they recommend you to.
Yeah.
You don't really have to.
Yeah,
Okay.
right, 'cause it's gonna,
Yeah, it's on the bottle. Follow the directions, or they're not going to help you.
weekly.
I like that idea too. We
I
can
like
do that from home, but we have to pick a day.
A weekly podcast. I could do it at 7 p.m. I could do it at 10 p.m. Pacific time. Any day.
Wow.
Tell me about the lippage kit that Cam made up with 220 Typhoons and Ultra Wafers and Gold Pyro.
Wow, I wish Cameron was here.
Oh, well,
Tell you more
I don't know
about
why
it.
he would ask something that Cameron did.
because
And we're not even going to say the name Cameron gave it. Which
I
a
don't-
lot of you already know the name Cameron gave it. And we're
what
not.
did he name it?
It's the shitty lippage kit, and that's what people are. And that's what people
The
are calling,
shitty lippage
asking
kit.
for.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Fantastic.
No, I'm not sure what it's called, but it's not called that.
So I think it starts out with a 220 Typhoon, and then it goes to the Ultra Wafers. It's like 400, 800. Cameron, are you out there, Cameron? And we did it. We did it in the last class, and it worked really well. And Brian was mentioning it to me, and that's why I think he's asking, because I had forgotten about it. It just didn't ring a bell, the shitty lippage kit. So just
How can I get more information about the concrete class you're having? You're having a concrete class?
We are
Yeah.
in 2 weeks.
You didn't know?
Concrete
Yeah.
and terrazzo.
I think Sam is coming to the countertop class. I might go to that because I think you're doing
Oh, that's really cool.
some engineered stone stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
what the advanced class is. Like technical repairs and okay, don't careful over there. Technical repairs and then like the hard to polish, like the ones people really don't want to mess with, the quartz and engineered all that stuff.
So tell them, you didn't say anything about the concrete polishing class.
Concrete class. It's on our new site, mbstonetraining.com. But it's 1 day of concrete polishing, and then the second day is terrazzo. It's the class we've been talking about for a while. Those of you who do any terrazzo work have to do like little small patches. If you're working in older buildings or even newer ones, if they remove a hand railing, whatever, then you've got a hole in the floor that you have to patch and match. We're going to be teaching you how to do that. Yeah, there's the site. So we got 1 day concrete, 1 day terrazzo. There's a lot more prep for us for these classes, but it's super exciting.
Yeah, it's going to be.
We've been
Clindex
talking
is
about
gonna
it.
Be there. It'll be big machines.
Hyper grinder.
Hyper grinder, not Clindex. Forget I said that.
Yeah, Giancarlo is coming from Italy to help with that class.
So if you go to home, you just go
It's
to
right there.
right there,
Right.
featured events, first class, MB Stone Professional Concrete Polishing and Terrazzo.
Yep. Just a 2 day class. It's over the weekend. I think it's Friday, Saturday. And they will be long days.
They will be.
Well, you got a lot to learn in that 2-day class.
Yes.
And Brian, you're not starting any problems. We can finish that lippage kit thing. I'm pretty sure it's with the way Cameron designed it was with the Typhoons, then up to.
No, so it's like it's the Typhoons, resins, wafers. So you're constantly, as you're going up in grit, you're changing your diamond.
Where do the ultras come in? Is it?
Well, you
isn't
do
it
Typhoons
220?
first,
Yes.
so it skips over the lippage, right?
Mhm.
And then you do ultras to like get it slightly in, and then you
Wafers.
do
Because
the
each time you're
wafers.
going closer and closer
Yeah, and then
to
you
like
do
your
the
picture framing.
then you do the lipid, the foam risers, right? To get back
with
in.
the small
Yeah, and then
3
you
inch
do the gold
like
back.
wafers.
Or you do,
Yeah,
Ultra
we do
turbos.
polishing
as well.
Yeah, and then where do you go from the wafers? Wasn't it the you took it up to
Depends on what your
1800?
finish is, but yeah.
1800 wafer, and then you.
So Brady wants to know what's the date of the advanced countertop class that Sam is attending.
That is
That's in December, right?
December 1st. Sam said it right there.
That one right there.
Yeah.
December
advanced
1st.
countertop, yeah.
December 1.
Thank you, Sam.
Actually,
we don't,
December
we don't know
12th.
the dates of anything.
12th to the
December
16th.
12th through the 16th. Yeah. December 12th to the 16th. I think I might go to that right there.
Oh, that'd
To the
be awesome.
15th.
That would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah. As long as you're doing engineered stone, and I'm going to be able to learn something.
I taught that class last time.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Me and Brian.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Hey, I heard MB has a West Coast Training Center distributor in San Diego.
We do.
What's that all about? Talk about that.
Yeah, we should absolutely talk about that.
So do it.
Cameron
Stewart is
Yes.
is hosting these classes. He's doing them. He's got a full supply of MB Stone products and
Yeah,
machines.
pure stone care. It's pure stone care.
Yeah, I feel bad because we should have let him know we were doing this.
Why? He could have.
I mean,
the
we
things-
just
We don't have
decided-
enough room behind this table.
We just
Sorry, Cameron.
decided like 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he could have been on here and watching it.
I was like, hey, we could do a live podcast. And they're like, yeah, let's do it. I'm like, oh, shit.
It's all about the prep.
I got some work to do.
It was your idea,
It was my idea.
so you can't even be mad.
I'm not
No,
mad.
it's great.
Yeah, that's a really good question, Brian. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah, there
Cameron and Tasha are the best.
There's an endorsement for the advanced class, Galen Roth.
Thanks,
Great.
Caitlin. Yeah, they just came to the last one.
Thank you, Galen.
And
You can watch
Sam
football.
is saying, I got a lot of questions when I get there.
Good.
Yeah.
That's why you're there. We look forward to it.
And Galen says you have plenty of time to do his podcast every week.
Oh,
You might as well
Sundays.
be doing something. Yeah. You're gonna be working anyway.
probably. Trying to slow down a little bit.
So, what's the class schedule for San Diego? Is there already something set up?
Yeah, it's on the site as well. We redirect them to Pure Stone Care, but it is listed. They have the intro that's on there, and then they're doing an advanced. They're doing the advanced in December. Maybe that's the one
They're doing the advance?
They're doing an advance in December as well.
Oh.
I think it's December, November. I don't know. I have to, oh, there it was. It says Pure Stone Care. Go back a page. Okay, that's the introduction, Pure Stone Care. See if there's another one. See where it's got the California.
Oh, yeah.
There it is.
Mm-hmm. You should have an advance listed, because that's the intro.
There, no.
Nope.
It's in Wilson.
There it is.
There it is.
Advanced floor training. Your stone care.
So yeah, I know it's there. These are all set up as events now. I love this site. I am stoked about this site.
Very nice.
Yeah.
And then the date selection. What's the drop down? Oh, November 28th to December 1st. So that might be the one. That's
Thanksgiving weekend.
after, yeah.
Is that?
I didn't pick the dates.
That's like the busiest travel season of the year. It'll
You
be
guys
fun.
don't do Thanksgiving in California?
Oh yeah, we do Thanksgiving. Lots of it. We give thanks every day, and on Thanksgiving, of course.
Yeah, there's that advance, and then there's the
Hey, there's
one
Justin.
we have.
Justin, what's up? Thought you were waiting for us. I saw you say what's up earlier, but then you disappeared. So. Hope all's well there. I did mention you earlier, like you're the star of the Midwest when it comes to stone restoration in Antioch. You and Dan, of course. And Brian Thompson, what new products are MB working on? Is that something you can say? It's like, why would you say something before you do something?
Well, I mean, we just put out the Pyros and the Infernos.
Infernos and the new crystallizer, Dex 10.
Yep. And the
Those
new
are 3 new
crystallizer.
products.
We haven't really told many people about Dex 10. So,
Here's a great opportunity.
we should
Stu,
tell you guys
what's
about-
Deck 10?
So Dex 10 is a new crystallizer. It's similar to other
Smack.
similar to other crystallizers, but it is long lasting and
That's one step.
it's a one-step crystallizer. So there's a lot of times we advise people to use the pink crystallizer with a number 1 and the white crystallizer with a number 0 pad to finish it off. But this product is a one-step crystallizer with you start out with the number 1 and then you can finish with the 0. Quite easy to use, gets really good results. And we need to really do more demos with it. We haven't really, I guess we've been busy. We haven't really,
Guess we've been busy.
we haven't really pushed it as much as we should. So we have to work on that. We promise to work on that. Oh, wait, what's that?
New sealers or cleaners.
He wanted to you to be a little bit more specific. Sealers or cleaners. What? Ugh.
Yeah.
What sealers or cleaners are you adding?
We're working on sealers, but I don't know if we should talk about that because we haven't. We just hooked up with a sealer manufacturer that formulates products. So we've got a lot of work to do. Where it's going to take some time to do that. We're going to develop some. Our goal is to develop some cutting-edge sealer products that would be well accepted or.
No, people are they're gonna love them. Not well accepted.
Yeah, that's right. People are going to love them, but it takes a while to do these things. It's got a lot of testing involved, and
We're also working on bringing the CEX 100 back. I think that's one of the things.
oh yeah,
Brian.
yep, yeah. We're
What's the
working on
CEX 100, Stu?
that. That's a product. It's a 100% solid color enhancer that came from Mike from ColorClad. We purchased ColorClad last year, 2 years ago.
2 years, I think.
2 years ago already. But it was getting hard in the bottle because it's cured by air. So as soon as you open that bottle, you could use some. You can dilute it, break it down. But then you'd come back for another job and you would have a lump of color enhancer that was unusable.
It would gel. It would gel
Yeah,
in the
it would
bottles,
gel
but it
up.
was like one of the best color enhancers. But so the stability was an issue, and we're not going to release it until we work on that, fix that. But we're working on it.
Yep. Yeah. It needs like a nitrogen layer, and it needs
They
the
don't
right.
They have no.
Well,
You don't have
The
to do
fact
that.
is that was one of the best products that we use for a color enhancer. There really isn't a great color enhancer on the market right now. I mean,
That was great.
there's a few that come close, but there isn't a great one that can be used consistently on any surface, as far as I know. I mean, your color enhancer is okay,
yeah.
but it's nowhere near what CEX used to be like. When
Right.
we first started using it.
Which is that's what we're doing, working on the formula to be more stable.
Yeah, we did some really large jobs on the East Coast with CEX, and they came out great. So, but we were using full containers. So
Brian said
Phosphoric
Brian's
acids.
back.
phosphoric acids.
Are we doing that? I didn't know we were doing that.
Anybody can do phosphoric acid cleaning.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Don't they make toilet bowl cleaner out of phosphoric acid? Sorry, Brian. Just
We have some great acidic cleaners that we import from Faber.
Yeah,
They're amazing.
very good cleaners.
But yeah,
Faber
I
has
didn't know
great
about that one.
cleaners.
If we are, and if I don't know it, it probably is not happening.
all right. So in
Yeah,
the future, you can see you can really expect a lot from the MB Stone Care, Sureshine Service Network, Stone Care EDU collaboration, along with hopefully we start to we get other people in, like people that are in the network, where we can bring them into the studio, this huge studio we have,
Our cave.
Our cave.
and talk to them. I want to know more about your business. So plan on, if you're in the area, plan on having a conversation. All right. I think we're going to be wrapping it up. You guys ready to wrap it up?
If they're ready,
Good, yeah.
we're ready.
There's nothing else.
I mean, this is pretty good for the first time. It's really interesting.
When do bats wake up and start flying past your heads? I'm glad you came to the party, Brian.
Yeah, past midnight that happens. Then the
All right.
bats
I
come
like
out.
our cave.
Yeah, we do like it. It's kind of cool.
If anybody wants to rewatch this will be public for a long, long time.
Great.
Our first foray into live streaming is just about to end. We appreciate you very much, and
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Thank you, guys.
take care.